Hi everyone. I wanted to take a refresher on services offered by AWS and kind of make a small video out of it and share with everyone. AWS has categorized their services into 24 categories, things like analytics, compute, storage, game tag, things like that. So what I'll do in this video is I'll review some of those which I've actively worked on, some of the areas where I'm interested. So let's get started. So first we start with compute. So that's everyone's favorite. Everyone uses it. So under the compute umbrella, the services that fall are EC2, and then there are containers, the ECS, EKS, and then there's serverless. Lambda is also very popular. Of course, it can be expensive at times if you're having high volume. And then Fargate. So that's for compute. Next up is storage. So within storage, as everyone knows, S3 is probably the most famous of the object storage. And then we have EBS and then EFS that I've used. So those are some of the storage options that we have from AWS. And then next is databases. And so there are some relational. So used Aurora, not used RDS. And then on non-relational side, DynamoDB, DocumentDB, they are quite popular. I've used those two, not used others. But there's options like there is GraphDB, there is in-memory database, things like there's a lot of options in terms of databases on AWS platform. And so going to the next, then we'll look at analytics. So I did get a chance to work on analytics a little bit as well. So on the analytics, there is EMR, there is Kinesis, there is MSK, managed streaming on Kafka, and of course there's data warehouse on Redshift. And then there is governance data lake using S3, lake formation, glue data catalog, things like that. And then, of course, we have this AWS Glue, also used for data engineering and analytics. So that's in analytics space. And then this is the area that I'm interested in. I didn't get a chance to work on it as much. So machine learning and AI. So within this space, so for developer productivity, there is Amazon Q Developer, and to build on with other foundational models and LLMs, there is Amazon Bedrock. I've done some POC work with Bedrock. It's pretty cool. And of course, there's infrastructure available for FM training and inference as well. So GPUs, SageMaker, things like that. And then application integrations. I was surprised to see some of the services grouped here. So SNS, SQS, Event Bridge, Step Functions, Kinesis, MSK, MQ. And then last but not least is the security, identity, and compliance. And that contains IAM. Everyone's familiar with IAM. Not many people might have used Cognito. I have used Cognito. It's pretty awesome. And then there is KMS, Secrets Manager, Certificate Manager, things like that. But that in nutshell are the AWS. I feel some of the more popular of AWS services and some of the ones that I've been exposed to, I've used to. I'm hoping in the future I get a chance to kind of walk through each of these services and kind of drill down and look at some of the capabilities of these services. Thank you.